My name is Rose, and I'm from LA. I used to live in a tiny apartment with my dad, but he wanted to give me everything in the world. Sweetheart, I promise you, I'll give you the world. You'll have everything that I didn't have in my childhood. I will make you so happy.
But Daddy, I am so happy. See?
Dad fulfilled his promise and worked hard. He became one of the most successful businessmen in the country, and I couldn't be prouder. Dad loved spoiling me. He'd get me all the latest gadgets, collectible Barbies, and I even had a theme park inside our mansion. I had everything and lived the life of a princess. But there was just one thing missing: my mom. Ever since I was a little girl, I was so curious about my mom, and whenever I'd ask him about her, he'd tell me how it was her loss that she left us. On my 5th birthday, Dad threw us the most lavish party ever. He went totally overboard and had ponies and even had hot air balloons. I was having a wonderful time with my friends, but when I was in the jumping castle, a kid was being super pesky and would keep bumping into others. But when he pushed me, I pushed him back, and he ended up falling out of the jumping castle. In an instant, his mom came running and hugged him so tight. "Oh my God, my dear, are you hurt?" She then glared at me and said, "If your mom hadn't left you, maybe she could have taught you some manners." I felt so crushed. Even though it was that kid's fault and he wasn't hurt bad, his mom was so worried. She so lovingly swept him into her arms and left. It was at that moment I realized that leaving me was not my mom's loss, but mine. And then I ended up throwing the worst tantrum ever. When Dad brought my giant cake out, I kicked the table.
I don't want this. I want my mommy. Daddy, give me my mommy.
Everyone was stunned to see me acting out, and then the party was over. Later, when Dad came to tuck me into bed, he gave me a gift. "I wanted to give you this when you were older, but I know you need it now." It was a locket with a picture of my mom. It was the first time I was seeing her picture, and it made me so happy. Every night, I kissed her picture and vowed to find her someday.
Mommy, one day when I grow up, I promise I'll find you and I'll be so good, you'll love me. Mwah.
One time I was at school and we were going for swimming lessons. The teacher asked everyone to remove any watches and jewelry we were wearing, but I just couldn't remove Mom's locket.
Teacher, can I keep my locket on, please?
Why? It's the only thing I have of my mom. I never take it off. Hearing this, the teacher squeezed me into a hug, and all the kids looked at me with such sad eyes. Oh, I am so sorry, Rose. I didn't know. My heart aches for you. Sweetie, you can keep wearing that locket. After that day, everyone seemed kind of extra nice to me. In class, they'd offer me the best seat. During lunch, everyone wanted to sit with me and would even share their lunch with me.
Rose, try this. My mom made it for you. Especially for you. When I told her about your mom, she so wanted to cook this for you.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Even in class, the teachers were extra sweet to me. One time we were having a test and I just coughed, and my teacher went all emotional on me, saying that I didn't need to take the test. Okay, that was awesome, because I wasn't prepared. With a smile, I left the class. But during lunchtime, Natalie came over to me. She was like the meanest girl in our school.
Rose, don't you get sick of your sob story? Every time it's, I don't have a mommy. Always taking sympathy from teachers and other kids. You're such a drama queen. No wonder your mommy ran away from you.
God, her words made my blood boil, but it also hurt me so much. I felt I would start crying, but just then someone spoke. It was Oscar. He was the scholarship student at our school. Come on, Natalie. You have your entire life to be a jerk. Why not take off today? Leave her alone. Natalie just rolled her eyes and checked her nails.
You know, Oscar, you and Rose, you're both pretty much alike. She uses her mommy story, and you use your, oh, I'm so poor story, so people will have pity on you. So pathetic.
That did it. I never wanted anyone's sympathy or pity. Without even thinking twice, I grabbed Natalie's hair, and then she did too. We both were fighting like crazy. Later, we were taken to the principal's office. I was expecting to get detention, but she only punished Natalie, and that really pissed me off.
Why didn't I get punishment?
I also pulled her hair. Rose, we know you're a good student. Natalie has had many complaints against her. It's time she faces the consequences of her actions. I am going to expel her. Whoa! I knew the principal was taking pity on me. I stormed out of the office, but was totally surprised to see how many kids gathered outside looking at me with gooey eyes. Is everything all right? Why are you guys looking at me so weirdly? Weirdly? Rose, it's pure adoration. You saved us. You're like the first girl to show Natalie her place. It was so cool. The look on her face, felt like a cherry on top of a cake. Okay, I sure wasn't expecting this. After that day, Oscar would follow me around everywhere. Not just Oscar, but so many other kids too. They treated me like some sort of leader. And I was in no way a leader. All the time I would be getting praises and compliments, and it was kind of getting on my nerves.
Oh, Rose, your skin, it's so beautiful.
Rose, can you teach me how you solve that math equation? I know you study smart instead of studying hard. I so want to be like you. Since I liked music, there was one time in art class, I was just humming a song when all of a sudden, Oscar put me in the spotlight. OMG, that was the sweetest voice I have ever heard. Come on, guys, let's hear it from Rose. No, zip it, Oscar. But then everyone started chanting my name like I was some pop star, even the teachers. Mustering all my courage, I sang, and everyone clapped so loud for me. Okay, that was weird, because I was just a normal singer. Nothing extraordinary, but everyone treated me as if I was something special. As if things couldn't get any weirder, my classmates chose me as the class president. The surprising thing was that I never participated. I didn't have any clue how to be a class president, but Oscar was there for me. Turned out he was a really nice guy and helped me every step of the way. Oscar and I became best friends. The guy was totally my support system, always there for me. When we were in high school, Oscar started working in a cafe as a barista, and I loved hanging out there. One time when I was at the cafe, Oscar made his signature coffee for me, but just then, I saw someone enter the cafe, and I dropped the cup. It was Mom. I could recognize her face in a million faces. She had 2 kids with her, and the moment Oscar saw her, he greeted her and called her Emily. I felt like my whole world was standing still. I came out of my stupor when I saw one of her kids run out of the shop, and that's when I bolted. Hey, stop! Stop! Get back in! The kid just stuck out his tongue at me and was about to run on the road, but thank God I lunged forward. I grabbed his shirt and pulled him back, and right then a truck passed by. That was close, really close. Right then Mom came out and thanked me. Oh my God, thank you so much. You saved my baby. You're an angel. No problem. I just turned to leave, but Mom grabbed my shoulder. I thought she'd recognize me, but it was something else. So, you work here? You seem like someone who can handle kids. Can you babysit my boys? I'll give you a letter of recommendation once you're done.
Listen, paying $14.99 a month for a streaming app, and $9.99 a month for a music app, and $12.99 for a fitness app, and more.
I'll pay you well, too. Oh my God, how could I say no to that? I instantly agreed. I started working at Mom's place, and it had been 3 days, and I totally loved it. She lived in a big mansion, but that was nothing compared to where Dad and I lived. I was pretty amazed to see Mom's life. She loved makeup and posted her videos on Instagram, and her husband seemed like a nice guy and really loved her. Every night before leaving, I would see Mom tucking the twins in bed. She would snuggle them and shower them with kisses. It was adorable, but it always made me feel a tad bit jealous. In a few weeks, the twins and I started to get along just fine, and Mom was so happy, telling me how they never liked babysitters but had started to love me. Why wouldn't they? I was their big sister. There was one time Mom had to go out, and when she returned, I was totally drained, and she felt bad for me. Oh, honey, I am so sorry I got late today. I'll pay you extra today. And what have the twins done to your hair? Come on, I'll give you a makeover. Have you looking like a supermodel. Makeover? Wow, I would love that. Mom then put on some light makeup and did my hair just like she did hers. But once she was done, she looked at me so shocked. I wondered why, and looking at my reflection in the mirror, I knew the answer. I looked just like her. I wish she would notice how much we were alike. Notice me. Wow, you are a very pretty girl. Just like you. I mean, of course, you did my makeup and hairstyle like yours, so that's why I look so pretty. Perhaps, but girl, you are a natural beauty. After that day, I felt like Mom's eyes were constantly on me. Every time I'd be doing something with the twins, I would catch her staring at me, and then she'd look away. I knew something was on her mind, but she never said anything. There was one time when Mom was making PB&J sandwiches for the twins and offered me one too. PB&J makes me puke. No way. Really? Same. I hate them too. I didn't realize we're so much alike. Yeah, perhaps. Mom looked at me for a few seconds and then blurted, "Rose, what's your father's name?" My heart started to beat so fast. Finally, she had realized who I was. But just as I opened my mouth, Mom's husband stepped in and kissed her, and I decided to talk to her later. But later that night, I heard noises from Mom's room. I was so worried and went upstairs, but what I heard broke my heart. Mom and her husband were arguing about Mom's first daughter, me.
You're telling me this now? After all these years? You deceived me.
I was so young when I had her, but now things are different. I know I made a mistake.
Yes, a mistake. Mistakes are meant to be forgotten. Just forget her and focus on the now. Your family, your husband, and your boys.
At that moment, I realized what I was doing. Mom was happy. She had the perfect life, the perfect family, the perfect husband, and I was ruining it, all for my own selfish reasons. I just ran out of the house, and thank God Oscar was waiting for me outside. I instantly hugged him and told him everything. I just want to leave her alone. I can't do this. I can't shatter her perfect life.
But she is your mom, too. It's your right to confront her.
Forget about it. Let's go home. That day when I went home, I gave Dad a tight hug. He truly was my world. I decided to get out of Mom's life and let her be, so I started to avoid her calls. She texted me and wanted me to come to her house, but I refused and messaged her how I had a new job. But a week later, something strange happened. I was in my room when I heard Mom's voice. She was calling my name, and I came running down the stairs and was so shocked to see her. Dad and I both stood stunned, and then Mom came running and swept me into her arms. Oh my God, I knew it. It's really you, my daughter, my Rose. That day, I wanted to talk to you, but you left. Rose, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for my mistakes. Why did you leave without talking to me? Because I am a mistake. Mistakes are meant to be forgotten. Oh,
darling, please forgive me. I was a fool for thinking so. You are my strength. You are the person who made me a mother. It was foolish of me to abandon you. But I promise, even if I had to fight against the world, I'll never leave your side. I love you so much.
I love you too, Mom. I love you so much.
You are the Rose. I just ran out of the house, and thank God Oscar was waiting for me outside. I instantly hugged him and told him everything.
I just want to leave her alone. I can't do this. I can't shatter her perfect life.
But she is your mom, too. It's your right to confront her.
Forget about it. Let's go home. That day when I went home, I gave Dad a tight hug. He truly was my world. I decided to get out of Mom's life and let her be, so I started to avoid her calls. She texted me and wanted me to come to her house, but I refused and messaged her how I had a new job. But a week later, something strange happened. I was in my room when I heard Mom's voice. She was calling my name, and I came running down the stairs and was so shocked to see her. Dad and I both stood stunned, and then Mom came running and swept me into her arms. Oh my God, I knew it. It's really you, my daughter, my Rose. That day, I wanted to talk to you, but you left. Rose, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for my mistakes. Why did you leave without talking to me? Because I am a mistake. Mistakes are meant to be forgotten. Oh, darling, please forgive me. I was a fool for thinking so. You are my strength. You are the person who made me a mother. It was foolish of me to abandon you. But I promise, even if I had to fight against the world, I'll never leave your side. I love you so much. I love you too, Mom. I love you so much.
Hi, I'm Jody from North Dakota. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be able to fulfill all your New Year's resolutions. Ever since I can remember, Dad made me and my younger brother Josh compete for everything.
This teddy's mine. I grabbed it first. So what? I saw it first.
Don't fight, kids. The one of you who burps the loudest gets it.
Josh's burp was way louder than mine, and the teddy went to him. So annoying. On our way back home, Josh and I fought over the window seat. And again, Dad had a weird solution.
Let's see who can stick their head out of the window and spit the farthest.
Josh won again. But I accidentally spilled some orange juice on the window seat, so his butt ended up all wet and sticky. Josh usually won these crazy competitions, and he and Dad were a team. But Mom adored me, and we spent hours baking together. And unlike Dad, she didn't make us compete for stuff. The purple cars for Josh and the red ones for you, Jody.
Why buy 2 cars? They could have shared one. When will you understand that money doesn't grow on trees?
Dad left the office looking upset, but Mom turned to us with a huge smile. I got you guys 2 packs of crayons too, but don't tell Dad, okay?
You're the best, Mom.
But Josh broke all his crayons in minutes, then grabbed mine and flushed them down the toilet. He really was a top-grade jerk. Other than that, my life was good. But then one day, everything came crashing down. Mom had ordered pizza for Josh and me, and we were fighting over the last slice when Dad came back from work early.
You ordered pizza again? Why can't you cook, lazy woman? I'm not some millionaire.
They had a huge fight that day, and suddenly, Mom was packing her bags to leave. I cried and tried to stop her, but she said she'd come and see us soon and just left. Then Dad gave me the last slice of pizza, and I immediately stopped crying and stuck my tongue out at Josh. Don't judge me for not being sadder, guys. I was only 7 then. A few weeks later, our parents got divorced, and since Mom wasn't financially stable, we stayed with Dad. Mom only visited us on weekends and special occasions. Years passed, and Josh and I finally reached high school. One day we came back from school to find Mom getting out of a flashy car. Jody, Josh, come quickly. I'm taking you to my new home for the weekend." Her new home was a freaking palace. It turned out that Mom's fiance Steve was a real estate mogul, and this was one of his houses. Later after lunch, Mom said she had something important to discuss. "I haven't been able to offer you a home before, but thanks to Steve's support, I can now. I'd love for you guys to come live here with me. What do you think?" We were both taken aback, but then Josh said he wouldn't leave Dad and walked out of the room. Mom looked heartbroken. "What about you, Jody?" To be honest, I'd missed being close to Mom, and it wouldn't be too bad getting away from Josh and not fighting for everything. I think I'd like to stay with you, but what about Dad? I'll talk to him, don't worry, and you can still see him whenever you want. Oh, this is just such wonderful news. After the weekend, Josh went back to Dad and I moved in with Mom. She let me have the biggest bedroom. I love it here, Mom, and I love you. I've been waiting to hear that for so long. In the coming days, Mom got me anything I wanted. New clothes, new shoes, new handbags, new bedroom furniture. I even had 3 maids waiting on me hand and foot. One day, I decided to bake a cake for Mom, but I just couldn't figure out the fancy oven settings. Before I knew it, there was a small blast. Just then, a girl my age came running in. "Are you trying to burn the kitchen down?" "I'm sorry, I was just trying to bake a cake." "Well, it looks more like a volcano now. No wonder it caused so much destruction." She looked at me, and then we both burst out laughing. The girl introduced herself as Darcy, our butler's daughter. We got to talking, and I found out that Darcy loved baking too. We exchanged a few recipes and decided to try them soon. The next day, Mom got me enrolled into a fancy private school, but it looked more like a 5-star hotel. And the students looked like they'd walked off a modeling ramp. Feeling kind of nervous, I was trying to find my classroom.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on around here.
Can you be more specific about weird stuff?
When a group of the most gorgeous girls suddenly blocked my way. "New admission. We like your Gucci's and Chanel, girl. You can join our pack." And just like that, I became a part of the most popular group in school, the Wildcats. And boy, these cats were wild. They partied like crazy, blew thousands of dollars on useless stuff, and got tattoos in the weirdest places. But for the first time in my life, I was among the popular kids in school, and I was loving it. A few weeks later, I was hanging out with my cool group outside school, and to my shock, they started smoking. One of them pushed me to try it too, and I didn't want to look uncool, so I did. But I started coughing like crazy. "Jody, what are you doing?" "OMG, Jody, who's this peasant talking to you?" What are you doing here, Darcy?" "I study at the school 2 blocks down. I was just walking home." "Ew, are you talking about that gross public school? That confirms you're poor. Jody, you're a wildcat. You can't be talking to people like her." Yeah. "Darcy, please go away. I'll talk to you later if I have time." Darcy gave me a disgusted look and left. I felt terrible, but I had a reputation to maintain now. When I got back home, I found Steve and Mom waiting for me, and I knew there was trouble.
"So, you're smoking now? Is that why I'm paying your sky-high school fees?"
"Jody, I'm so disappointed in you." "What? I didn't. There must be some mistake."
"Don't you dare lie to me. You were smoking, and the butler's daughter saw you."
Steve was always so calm, and seeing him like that was kinda scary. He shouted at Darcy to come in.
What does that say? Let me see the art. What does it say?
Tell me what you told us earlier, girl. Did you see Jody smoking or not?
Darcy looked at me, then turned nervously to him. Sir, I think I made a mistake because that girl was wearing a different dress. I'm so sorry for the confusion. Steve sent her away angrily, and soon after I followed her. What were you thinking, being a snitch? I was trying to save you from falling into bad habits, but I wasn't expecting Mr. Steve to react so badly, so I changed my statement. You should be thanking me. Well, no thank you. Just mind your own business. Yeah, I'll do that now. You're just a rich brat. I don't know why I thought you were different. I felt so mad at her, but I forgot about the fight soon because the following weeks, I had a crazy schedule. I went to school, attended salsa and French classes Mom enrolled me in, and then went out partying with my friends. I was so busy with my new life that I almost completely forgot about Dad and Josh, too. Then one day, I got a call from Josh. Can you come home this evening? I want to plan a surprise party for Dad. I promised Josh I'd be there, and that I'd also bake a special cake for Dad. But when I came back from school that day, Mom was already waiting for me. Jody, there's an important event tonight, and Steve says I need to look my best. So I was thinking we'll go shopping first, and then maybe we'll both get makeovers. That sounds cool. By the time we came back home from the mall, I was so exhausted that I took a short nap. And when I woke up, it was already so late. When I got to Dad's place, Josh was done with all the preparations. I am so sorry.
No problem. At least you turned up.
No need to be so snarky. I was just tired.
Yeah, I know how exhausting shopping can be. I saw you at the mall with Mom. You've changed, Jody.
No, I haven't.
Really? Then where's Dad's birthday cake?
That's when I realized I'd completely forgotten about it.
Seems like life with us wasn't good enough for you. That's why it's so easy for Mom to buy your love with all this fancy stuff.
That's not what she's doing. And maybe I like it that I don't always have to share things with you. And Mom and Steve never scold me for buying something I want. They aren't stingy like Dad. Just then, I realized that Dad had walked in. Oh, Dad, happy birthday.
I know that I'm careful with money, Jody, but I've always worked hard and tried to give you a good life.
I know that. I didn't mean it.
Yes, you did. You just didn't mean for me to hear it.
Dad said he was tired and just wanted to go to bed. And Josh was so mad at me for ruining everything. Back at home, I tried falling asleep, but kept feeling terrible. I didn't mean to hurt Dad. And was it true that I'd changed, like Josh had said? A few days later, Mom and Steve were out at some party, so I invited some friends over. We were having a great time, dancing, till one of them started a food fight, and the next thing I knew, they were all going crazy. Can you stop, please? My parents won't be happy about this. What? We're just having fun. And I'm sure you have plenty of servants to do the cleanup. Look, there's one. She pointed at Darcy, who just walked in with drinks and got hit by some food. Just then, one girl jumped on the couch, knocking over a large crystal vase and smashed it to bits on the floor. That's it. Enough. You guys don't get to disrespect anyone. And you don't get to act like spoiled brats in someone's house. Leave, all of you. You can't talk to us like that. We made you one of the most popular girls in school, and we can end that instantly by kicking you out of the Wildcats. Sounds amazing. That's exactly what I want. Now get out. The girls stormed off while Darcy and I stared at the mess. I'll take care of this. You don't need to help. You'll never get this done alone before Mr. Steve's back. So let's not waste time. We worked our butts off for the next 2 hours and finally sat down exhausted. Hey, I'm sorry my friends acted like jerks. I don't care about them, but I hadn't expected you to be like that or even have such friends. I know. I don't even know who I am these days. I've been trying so hard to fit in with these people I don't even like. And also, I forgot my dad's birthday and hurt his feelings. And my brother, he thinks Mom's trying to buy my love by giving me all these gifts. Do you feel the same? Maybe. She hasn't spent much time with me ever since I moved in here, but she does get me whatever I want. Darcy suggested I tell Mom how I felt. So later that night, I walked up to Mom's room to talk.
Is that
I heard her and Steve arguing. Steve, I changed myself completely for your sake. I tried my best to be a good partner, but I can't tolerate you cheating on me. Do you have another option? Do you want me to throw you and your daughter out of this house? No.
I pooped.
There's nothing I wouldn't put up with for my daughter's happiness.
I don't. Did you hear that?
After all these years, I wouldn't be able to bear it if she leaves me.
Okay, phew.
Then stay quiet and don't interfere in my matters.
I pooped so loudly
Statue
and
as
I
Steve marched out of the
so
door.
much.
When I peeked into Mom's room, I found her crying. And just then, reality
Ew,
hit
what is
me.
that?
Mom wasn't trying to buy my love. She was just showering me with hers. Sorry to get over here. I think
so
there's something
loud.
in my eye. I heard you and Steve talking, Mom. And I want you to know that I love you, whether you have money or not. But on my own, I don't even have enough to give you the kind of life you were living with your dad. I was just a waitress, and I met Steve. I don't care, Mom. It's you I want to be with, not your house or the stuff you can give me. You know what? I've always wanted to start a small baking business. Maybe we should do that together. The next day, Mom and I moved out of Steve's mansion with our hands empty, but our hearts full. We rented a tiny apartment and started our baking business from home. And I took the time to reconnect with Dad and Josh and even kept in touch with Darcy. In a few months, our business took off with massive help from Josh. Cake number 17 delivered. Thanks, bro. Aren't you the best? I know. That's why I want these headphones. What? No! Mom got those for me. Some things never change, do they?
I can't wait for tonight. The kids are coming? Great. No, Uncle Todd is out. Oh wait, he's
I
in.
know what you need, baby. I know what you need, baby. Real bad. Are you going to do a Squid Game trend?
Dime. Ahora cómete esos vacíos. Vacío te lo come ahora.
I don't like that guy. Assyria. I know what you want. Tell me what you want. I know what you want. Tell me what you want.
Entonces digo yo que si este estuviera bien con ella, pues le mandara una foto del pasaporte de que, ¿verdad? ¿Qué cosa? ¿Qué con eso más agua ahí? ¿Cómo te ves?
But
¿Qué con eso más agua ahí, ¿eh? No te vas a gozar. Y se quedó ahí. ¿Qué comen que me queden? La verdad, que comen.
why?
¿Con qué te comiste el arroz?
What is that thing?
Oye, hay una vaina que se hace bien rico también. Entonces ese arroz mixto, así. Lo agarra y fríe el plátano maduro. Y fríe bacon. Plátano maduro, bacon. Chiquitico. Amiga, los bacon, tú puedes ser bacon de pavo. Puede ser bacon de pavo y usted no tiene que echar aceite para freírlo. Usted lo fríes así. Lo tiene en el caldero. Y eso se fríe solo. Ya te dije. Te había quedado bacanísimo eso. Con ese mismo de cosas de vegetales así. Y ya se había echado esas dos cosas ahí. ¿Cómo es? sigue, no hablamos ahorita. Pues sigue ahí, hablamos ahorita. Mejor con la Roberta, te voy a decir el teléfono.
What?
Tiene varios días haciendo lo mismo. Tiene varios días haciendo lo mismo entonces. Pero yo no te estoy chequeando hace días.
No, please forgive. Takis.
Ya tú vas a estar de comer grano, no puedo comer grano con todo.
Mami, ¿por qué a ti te gusta grano tanto? Yo no sé cómo ustedes pueden like grano tanto, este es horrible. Oh, Ruby, no. Oh my goodness. Why you watching that? Mommy, please chicken. Please chicken. Yes. Yes or no? Yes. Yes? Yes. What? sé no quererte. Como tú. Nadie como tú. Te está me cantando. No quererte. Como tú. Wow, yeah.
Todos los días. Me mandaba un mensaje diciendo que tú tienes que leer 30 minutos todos los días. Con una cosa que te digo.
What? No way.
Ya se la tarea. ¿Qué estás mirando mierda en vez de hacer la tarea? Ponte a hacer la tarea de una vez.
What? Mommy, please stay for a minute. I'm not done eating. No sé no quererte. No sé que no quererte. Mommy, do you love my singing? La do da, la da dee, la do da. To believe there are times when I will need you. Blue, pink, pink, blue, 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 pink, blue. Mommy, do you like pink or blue better? Pink? Pink or blue? Orangey, why? Hope you like. I'm so obsessed with you. I hope you say I'm so obsessed with you. I hope you say I hope you care. Why do you love Sticky so much? Stop it. I hate Sticky. María se fue. María se fue. María se fue. Look at the tail. Yes. Okay, okay. I'm just working, okay? Cuando se moje la tarea. Please, please, don't, please, 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 please. Please don't. Please don't. I'm sorry. Please forgive. Please don't, Pillow-chan. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Pillay. Ray? It's time. you will see the consequences of your actions. Look at this disgusting art. Look at this disgusting art. It's disgusting. Oops. We don't need to see that. Yeah, we don't need to see that. Ruby, I'm going to. I caught you. I caught you. I caught you. Sigma? Not Sigma. Cats. I have cats. Hey, stop that. Stop that. Please stop. Mommy, please water. I'm so thirsty. Water, please. Water, please. Orange water. Water. Yes. Ruby, guess what? Guess what? Ruby, guess what?
Check this shit out. Check this shit out.
Wow, that's so nice. Enzo is very tall, unlike Ruby. No, I'm not What are you doing? Love's gonna get you again, but then chromacopia. Bum bum para bara bum. Baje. Bum bum para bara bum. Skibidi. Bum bum para bara bum. Bum bum para. What? Please, cameraman. No. Okay. Okay. No. Oh. I'm fine. I don't lose my mind. Wait, I just realized that I accidentally went on Buttercup's number. Wait. 136. I knew something was wrong.